$50. In some places, it's a meal, a tank of gas, a movie night. Here in Tajikistan, it's a key. It's not about frugality, it's about connection. Can you strip away the buffer of money and find something real? This journey is about diving into the heart of Central Asia, not just seeing, but tasting, smelling, and feeling the pulse of the streets. We're trading comfort for authenticity, a pre-packaged tour for the unpredictable reality of the road. This is travel as it was meant to be. A full-contact sport for the senses. So, come along. Not just to watch, but to feel it with me. If you crave stories that stick with you, hit subscribe. Join this tribe. Let's see what's out there, together. The best stories are always found in the places you least expect. Every city has a heartbeat. In Dushanbe, it's the bazaar, a living, breathing organism. The air is thick with dried apricots, spices, and fresh-baked naan bread. My $50 isn't a limitation. It's a Rosetta Stone, forcing me to engage, haggle, and connect. Transactions here are a dance, a moment of human connection over pomegranates or walnuts. Vendors are gatekeepers to their culture. Every purchase is a small story. I taste dried mulberries from a woman whose hands tell a lifetime of stories. The cost is negligible, but the value is immeasurable. The bazaar is a chaotic symphony. Cleavers thudding, vendors calling, children laughing. I try Kurt, salty, sharp, the taste of the mountains. My budget draws me to essentials. A warm loaf of naan, still hot, a symbol of hospitality. Men gather on tapchans, sipping green tea, time measured in stories, not minutes. I buy a glass, sit quietly, and for a moment, belong. The colors are overwhelming. Red tomatoes, golden melons, vibrant fabrics. Every corner is a composition, a painter's palette come to life. My bag is heavy with bread, fruit, and nuts, but I feel richer for the moments I've collected. The bazaar hasn't just sold me food, it's fed my soul. And this is just the beginning. If the market is a city's heart, its historical sites are its soul. To understand a place, you have to stand where they stood, feel the same sun, touch the same stones. My next stop, Hisar Fortress, a short, crowded marshrutka ride from Dushanbe. The ride is immersion, knee to knee with strangers, sharing candy, exchanging smiles. Arriving at Hisar is like stepping through a portal. The fortress gate looms, a testament to resilience. It's seen the armies of Alexander, Genghis Khan, the emirs of Bukhara. For a few dollars, I wander through time. Inside, the noise of the modern world fades. I run my hand along ancient brickwork, each stone holding a story. The old madrasa stands opposite, its intricate brickwork a geometric puzzle. I step inside a student's cell, imagining a life of study and faith. Nearby, a mausoleum is still a living place of worship. A family ties a cloth to a tree, a silent prayer. No tour guide, no rush. I sit in the shade, watching the light change on ancient walls. This kind of travel forces you to be present, to notice the small details. As the sun dips, I feel peace. I haven't just visited Hisar, I've experienced it. The cost was minimal, but what I've gained is a tangible link to Tajikistan's living history. You learn a lot about a people by what and how they eat. In Tajikistan, all roads lead to plov, the national dish and a cultural institution. My budget won't buy fine dining, but it's more than enough for the real thing. I search for a chaikhana with a giant kazan bubbling over an open fire. I find a spot filled with locals, the air thick with lamb, carrots, and cumin. I point to the kazan, then my stomach, the universal language of hunger. The oshpaz, or plov master, serves a generous plate, tender lamb, sweet carrots, chickpeas, and glistening rice. The cost? A couple of dollars for a meal simmered with skill and love. I sit on a tapchan, an older man makes room for me. The first bite is a revelation. Distinct grains, melting carrots, tender lamb, earthy cumin. Plov is eaten communally, forging bonds and breaking barriers. An old man, proud of his city's plov, explains the secrets. Slow cooking, quality carrots, dumba fat. I order green tea to cut the richness. We sit, sipping tea, conversation flowing in a language I barely understand, but the meaning is clear. Community. This humble meal feels more luxurious than any Michelin-starred dinner. The $50 budget pushes me into places where I'm not just a customer, but a guest. As I pay, the oshpaz claps me on the shoulder. The old man translates, "Come back tomorrow." Tajikistan is defined by its mountains, the Pamirs, the roof of the world. My budget won't buy a private tour, but it gets me a shared taxi east, and then I walk. The car climbs, leaving the city behind for cracked roads and gravel. Inside, strangers share snacks and stories, a microcosm of Tajik life. The landscape turns brutal and magnificent, colossal peaks, turquoise rivers, ancient silence. The driver drops me at a mountain village, the end of the line. From here, it's just me and the trail, worn by generations of shepherds. The air is thin, crisp, and every breath is earned. Silence reigns, broken only by wind and distant birds. I climb, not for a goal, but to be in it, to feel the burn, to earn the view. The world opens up, the village shrinks, the peaks expand. I sit on a rock, eat naan bread and nuts, and the simplest lunch becomes a feast. No distractions, no signal, just presence. This is the payoff, a moment money can't buy. The $50 budget didn't limit me, it led me here. As the sun sets, painting the peaks, I head back, tired, but changed. I've only scratched the surface, but the mark is permanent. Travel is about people, and there's no better way to understand a culture than to see how they celebrate. I hear of a local festival, a buzkashi game in a nearby village. Buzkashi, a primal, ancient sport, more ritual than game. No signs, no tickets. Just follow the dust and the crowd. My last simony gets me a spot in a rickety lada, buzzing with anticipation. We arrive at a vast field, a swirling mass of men on horseback. The game riders fight over a goat carcass, dragging it to a goal. It's like polo, if invented by Genghis Khan. The energy is raw. Thundering hooves, shouts, the roar of the crowd. These are farmers, herders, villagers. Horses are their partners. I find a hilltop vantage point. There are no clear rules, just chaos and incredible skill. This isn't for tourists, it's a celebration of identity, a release of energy. Faces in the crowd, concentration, excitement, pride. A man offers me water, points to a rider, his brother, dominating the game. He tries to explain the strategies. I understand little, but we're connected by the spectacle. The $50 budget is a passport, not a prison. It's led me to the heart of something real. No tickets, no grandstands, just dust and passion. As the game climaxes, the crowd erupts, a tradition upheld, a culture affirmed. I leave covered in dust, ears ringing, heart pounding. I've spent almost nothing, but witnessed something priceless. The journey back is quiet, the sun setting over purple mountains. The $50 is almost gone, but what it's bought is a wealth of experience I'll carry forever. So, what does $50 buy in Tajikistan? A seat at the table, a view from the top, a glimpse into the past, and a front row seat to the present. This journey wasn't about how cheaply you can travel, but how richly you can live. The real value is in the things that cost the least. A shared meal, a quiet mountain moment, a stranger's smile. If this search for the authentic speaks to you, keep traveling with us. Subscribe, join the community, and let's keep searching for these stories together. The $50 is spent, but the memories are banked forever. They're the only currency that truly matters. Until next time, travel hungry.